Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and or Highrook. Yes, once more we're delving into the Highrook Manor and the many mysteries that it holds. Now, a couple points here I want to make. Now, this is kind of interesting as I was watching a episode about the concept of breaking and working with the natural order in horror, where what happens when you break the natural order. What you were doing is death and rebirth in an attempt for one generation to become immortal. It's this next generation that suffers. In this case, I've forgotten his name, whoever is the man of the house, has, in his attempts to violate the laws of nature, probably to make himself immortal and all powerful, basically sacrificed his son. And his mother, of course, the living embodiment of the natural cycle that produced him, is the one desperately attempting to save him. Now, the other thing to think about is that three of our four characters, Dr. Caligari, Atticus, and Mechanist, all have, how we say, the natural desires. Astor, of course, wants the Sophia back, and to save her from the depths below, and probably her son too. But Hawk and the good Dr. Caligar have begun perhaps the beginnings of a relationship, which is sort of the natural order. But Scholar Vitali, his specific, special mission is to instead dream of the past, to go backwards. As the episode was saying, he's trying to go back into some sort of previous safer state of childhood, or even what came before, to reemerge with the source, is to invite disaster, which is of course why his storyline will probably end in the most tragic, terrible way. But he hasn't really, need to attach to him. Well, this is why you should be nice to people. They'll want to keep you around longer. All right, so ghostly shards are currently blocking the laboratory. We've got a bunch of stuff. The cracked tablet needs to be in the study, but we require 5 keys, and 2 is the most we're going to have of. Gift of the Owl gives us a 3rd, I believe. Yeah, the plan gives us 4, but we need a 5th, which means we're going to need to get the there's the Gift of the Toad, but that goes down here. We're going to need to get the owl tea, the stuff to make the tea, which I can't remember if it's the courtyard or the cliff top, but we'll just cover all of our that. In the meanwhile, dirty telescope needs to be done with good Atticus here, so we'll get that started. It's probably going to give us a perma-tool, which is going to be good. We got 5 of them. There's like at least 10, I think, attributes that we've discovered so far that we need to work with. I'm thinking about trying to classify these per the bonuses they give, but we're tracing. That's the gift. We can do this, actually. We can do this. Cracked tablet. Okay, it's a 5. So if you put this in the study, or is it tracing card study? A cracked tablet goes here. Dr. Calgar goes here. That's Dr. Calgar doesn't have it. He has 2 mysteries. That's 3. We'll need Gift of the Owl, and we will need Valentino's pen. That should bring it to 4. 2, 1, 1. What? Palatino's +1, tracing charcoal. How is that only 4? Palatino's. Oh, we only can use 2 support cards at once? Is that what's going on here? Ooh. We take that? Yeah, we can only use 2 at once, apparently. Oh, it means we have to upgrade things at this point. Now, that's going to be interesting. You can only boost by 2. Now, the other thing about that is with Atticus, we're going to need to use the Gift of the Rat and something else. I'm hoping that telescope might help. I don't know if the telescope's a +1 candle. I really don't think that's the case, but you don't know how this is going to go. Now, with Vatali, what we need is more Gifts of the Toad, so we can get 4 of these to upgrade Atticus's brain power, to get him to, with the Gift of the Rat, to be able to access Jelfo's letter, which requires 4 candles. Mysteries, by the way, is what it's called. And the orderly reference is Caligar in the archives. With 3, can do that pretty easily. In fact, let's pull the scholar out at this point. Where's the good doctor? Oh, Caligar. All right. Throw them in the archives for the moment. We can put in the orderly reference here. Now that we need a total of 3, Dr. Calgar has only 2. Which means we're not going to be able to do it again. Yeah, if we do Gift of the Moth, for example, that goes to 1, and we need 3. The next one would be Hmm. These Irvings, which gives us 2. And again, if we try to increase it by throwing in something else, Tracker's Guide, Catalytic Powder, Booster Matrix, we don't even have anything, do we? We couldn't even do it if we wanted to. Valentino's pen goes back. Yeah, we're blocked in a few places here. So, we need to come up with additional stuff. I'm thinking the best way we can pull this off is pull out the good doctor right now. Put the scholar back in. Put him in with... Where is it? Oh god, it's getting as bad as Cultist Simulator does about mid-tier, when you have so many cards you can't keep track of them. Give them the archives. Okay, the orderly reference, we're going to need to bring Caligari's tools in order to do this. Pull out... Well, actually, we could use that. If we wanted to, it's reusable. We don't need to, mind you. We've already got 2. So we'll pull this out in case we need it somewhere else so we don't lock it in place. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I want more gift to the toads or to upgrade all of these. Now, we just need to keep pulling away because they can do this and the simple trowel because we're looking for components at this point. We need to slowly but surely, like for example, we need to get seed order. Requires only 1 root, by the way, but we don't have a boost for root. We need the gardening, trees, or we need some other device. We'll find something. Meanwhile, I want to check Calgar's got, yeah, it's slowly getting injured because we have alcoholism. Staying sober in the condition removes that. We're going to try to remove the alcoholism by keeping them sober the whole time. This, however, means we can't undo sanity damage. So, yeah. Kind of committing here. Okay, where is Astor? Now, Astor is considering getting Raven Scrap, but... The thing is that... let's give it a whirl. Alright, starting up. Let's go, people. Ghostly shards are outside the laboratory pretty soon. Tubs is in the machine room. In fact, I should probably put something in there. Okay, so did not actually help us, unfortunately. What are you at? Hunger 10, Madness 5. Madness 5, huh? Fatigue 25. So, yeah, Astor, take a nap. You might give us a dream fragment. A field telescope. Inspiring text. It's exactly what we want. We want this to give a roots inspiration. So let's grab this over here. Now it's going to require that we just have somebody present. Anybody can use it. It requires a 0. The focus fern is exactly what we need. Keep somebody's pot out in order to produce the tea, but I don't know if we can use the tea or not. What's the field telescope do? Essential part of fieldwork, this remarkable telescope lets the user focus remarkable distance, so it allows us to get new items out here. Atticus can bring is at a 2. Now, I believe, do we have, yep, the Gilchrist compass is the one that we wanted, that Sophia wanted us to get. So, we'll have him do that to see what that's all about. Now, focus fern, do we have victuals? Okay, so we could just use Izamazu's pot. That would be more than enough. Because I'm going to be using you for that. There we go. The field phone's ready to use. Good. Just need to use it in the laboratory. Dreams troubled me, but I am awake. Because her madness is above 0, probably. Now, schoolroom, we cannot use the laboratory for a little bit. Probably could just wait, but the garden guide, there is. Oh, because that's +1. We can now have Scholar Vatali pull that out. Excellent. So, quick note. Which way do we want to go in this direction? I don't think she's got... Yeah, she's got the ability to pull archives, so let's do it. We can do the phone as soon as she's done. We're definitely having her do little calls to Sophia. It probably gives us bonus text when we do it. Scholar Vatali is exhausted. Ooh, gift to the mole. Another one? Excellent. But Vatali needs a... Oh, God, needs a nap. You know what? Just chill, dude. Meanwhile, back at the laboratory. We don't need machine oil, do we? We do, actually. We don't have any oil at the moment, so we can use the bud here. But she's clear. Oh, what the heck? Emberstone, lozenge of dark gray antacite, pulled out of the frozen earth, a dark rose pepper with glowing orange shards, astringent warm to the touch. The right tool will be able to chip out the strange cylinders from their frozen shell. So basically we have cylinders being surrounded by ice, which is kind of like an entropy thing. This has actually got this, if you pull all the entropy from one place, which is going to be what keeps molecular motion from one place to another, you will create ice in the interior of fire. It's supposed to be the ultimate example of being magical, to be able to hold both. Broken microscope. Unearthed a pile of refuse discarded on the cliff top. This shattered instrument should get great use if we could mend it. Now, this is good. Could, if we wanted to, just simply do another forage with him. We do need to start fixing this stuff. Emberstone is, I think, going to be first, because that's going to allow us to increase one of our tools. So which one, though, do we want to do? I mean, Gravid Crank's got a lot of potential, I think. Yeah, you start that task. Let's see where everybody is. Dr. Caligari's made some tea. Excellent. Oh, gods. Can we... This one's a 5, however. We still... Ooh. Palatina's pen. We could easily do this. So, what we want to do is we want to use the machine room's ability for the Emberstone. That was going to require 4. Didn't believe you have mechanical. No, you do not. Mechanical goes to the Mechanist, obviously. Dead devices, as it were. She's the only one that can do it. So, once we pull her out of the archives, we'll immediately be tossing her into the machine room. Where's that inspiring text, by the way? Oh, it's Gift to them all. We already used it. Once we have that, we can, Vatali's done with his nap. We can work on that. So we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, so one thing at a time. Is everybody... Dr. Calgar needs something to do. Fatigue, madness, hunger. We can't feed them because we've kind of messed up the dining room again. Broken microscope. Machine room, and not our specialty. Could corrupt moongrain if I really wanted to, but I've already got moonshine, 2 of them that would just use it up. Healing sprig, yeah. I mean, that's a thing. We could just put this over here with the stuff that it really goes with. Raw meat, I suppose. We actually don't have a regular meal. Agari, if you don't have that capacity, we'll just give you the magic pot of, what's it called? Orthodox dishes. Special flavoring with stew shards. Kisa, yeah, kintsugi, where, gold is repairs seams, which is a heck of a alchemical, which is like an alchemical method of sort in which we use the best, which we add gold, which is supposed to be a high spiritual substance of high purity, to impurity, such as the bowl itself, and yet creates a greater of either of the two, because purity in and of itself will only produce, well, it's sterile, but the raw earth, the common material, cannot evolve. So you have to put the two together. It's like the male and the female come together, top to the bottom of the tree of life, etc., etc. It's a symbol. One you're going to see over and over again if you're paying attention. Oh, for crying out loud. Bothering us again, dude. The oil bud's just going to stay there anyways. Now, putting something in there doesn't seem to stop it, so okay. Inspiring text. Now, inspiring text can be used by anybody. Since we're going to need you over here. Gift to the monkey and the gift to the owl. The inspiring ones, I believe. Double check that. Gift to the mole. I don't know, actually. Which is the easiest one to get back? This one comes back from dreaming. LT we can just create, so we're going to go with that. Try tracing charcoal, which is... Wait. Mechanist Astor, support car... Oh, silly me. Use the correct ones. Booster Matrix does do it, but Jap's Crank as well. Silly me. Anyways, we'll get that Emberstone fixed, and we'll upgrade... Make sure we upgrade the right one. I want to make sure we get all the tools repaired first. Kitchen, guest rooms. Okay, keep going. Atticus Hawk is exhausted. We know what to do with him. You've been spared, but what we're going to do is place you the seed order with the gift to them all. There you go. I'm just going to start his to quest up a bit. You, my dear friend, take a nap. Brownie Jamboree. Dirk and custard dagger caked in so much mud and grit looks like more a twisted root than a weapon. Underlying form is curved, it's kind of exotic ocean ritualistic purpose. We can only clean up this object with lives beneath the filth, but we need 6. We need to be able to generate it with 2 items, so we have to decide which ones we're gonna. Grimy tablet. Let's get another 4 in the study. This one can be done. Who's free? You got Astor, Vatali is busy. The good doctor. I gotta wait till done making food. Okay, basic meal is now up and going. Alright, meanwhile, why is the house red? I do not like it when the house is red. She's gonna have that upgraded in a bit, but where's the orderly reference? It's only 3. I have 0. So yeah, if we upgrade Irving's eyepiece, we can do the orderly. So yeah, so I believe let's do the earpiece first. We don't have a tool that can increase secrets yet. Sigh. You're sleeping, Calgar. Which do we do first? Study. Grimy tablet. That's 2. Palantino's pen. That's 3. And the owl. So owl tea. Good cup of tea. There you go. God, Hawk is exhausted. Alright, so. Actually, should have done the gift to the owl so you dream it back, but that's just silly me. What? Stokes the Raven, a stately corvid with dark beady eyes and Edward Punch. Stokes preens and poses, hopping from one foot to the other like a nervous child. His image files. Stokes appears at random, hoping for a treat. He will suffer to be carried for a while at least. Infinite use, transient. Oh, we can move him around. Okay, so he's... we can boost. We can boost. We can boost. Interesting. Let's work with that. None of them are quite useful yet, but it does allow us to be able to throw into here whenever we're done. Who's ever done first? Alright, let's go for it. Cough, cough, quote the raven, nevermore. Meow. These two are going to get in the same room? I'm not going to risk it. I'll do it when it's funny, but not now. Okay, ember shards. +1 forge. Handful of strange cinders. So we can put this in here. Okay. We put the ember shards here. We put this stuff here, the ember liquid. This gives us 2 right off the... Needs to be a task present. Now you have to be careful. Now we could work towards a grimy Jambia, but the problem is we're going to need 6. It means we're going to need to upgrade him up to at least 3. 2 with the pot, and then another 1 with the that. By that time we'll probably have more umber stuff. So my thought is, let's do the immediate one first. We can bring this up to +2, and then use one of a we can bring up Irving's eyepiece to +2, then use... Where is it anyways? Gift to the right. Yep, gift to the moth in order to be able to access the orderly restriction. Orderly restriction. So that should be useful. Throw in Irving's eyepiece here. Now we need a supporting character. The Mechanist is the one who's most logical to do it. There we go. She will then forge us a better eyepiece. It'll be level 2. That will get us the ability to get Dr. Caligar to be able to do his basic mission. Meanwhile, there we go. Also, we should probably use the field phone as soon as the ghostly shards are let us do so. Okay, better get up now, I suppose. Alright, so he's set that off. Whatever happens, happens now. But you head over here to the inspiring text. What is you? What are you at? Madness, hunger. We're gonna do this and we'll let you eat, okay? Okay. Start task. I want you to get me another one of whatever that is. Atticus. Well, in a little bit you're going to be useful. Meanwhile, could use this, but I'm not sure we're going to get the Ember Liquid. We could get the Ember Liquid's raw material first, which could be good. Let's give that a whirl. Also going to need to get regular food and such in a bit. You're there, you're there, you're there. Okay, everybody's busy. Aha! Fragment of something more. Okay, it's... Yeah, I can see kind of the, beneath here. Okay, well, that's a start. Good doctor. Go out to have a little more to do, but... It's too... Could throw you in here. Have you grab the big shovel. Simple trowel, but where is the big shovel? Rusty shovel, there we go. Now we need a +1, the garden guide. Give me the archives key, will have to be next. Now we wait. Yes, we do. Just keep busy. Aaron's eyepiece has been upgraded. It doesn't increase it, but yeah, it gives him a +2. Excellent. The Ember Wrath. A burning presence, summoned with a scent of depleted emberite. An invisible spectral heat that injures those present. We cannot fight her, we cannot see. We must flee or wait for the hand to hide. The eye can be removed from this room, but cannot be removed from it. Okay, so we can put it somewhere where nobody is at the moment. Seriously? She said I could move you. Whatever. Okay. Sealed Nyrith. Task support plus... deal with that later. Anyways. Broken telescope, machine room. Should put that together. Why do you need to get at work here? +2. This requires 2. So we can use Gift of the Monkey and using charcoal. Wrong one. Keep getting those two mixed up. A short something. Chemical. Gift to the moth. Gift to the rat. Huh. Okay, do we have... we have this, don't worry about it. Hit it. Put that peppy together again. Cracked tablet requires 5. We'll upgrade the pen next when we have an opportunity. Everybody doing something? Yeah, okay, let's go. Task complete. Well, that was that task. Give to the mole. We can work with that. Alright. But Vatali immediately rolls back here. What's you at? Hunger, 32%, but we have lost access to the dining room for a little bit. Guess you just get hungrier. Go to shipping crate. Alright, cool. Just like a to-do list over here. Exotic spices, excellent. But I need more emberite material. I'll find it. Okay. Let's see. Garden guide. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright. Everybody start. Muddy mystery. Alright, put that there. Aromatic herbs. +1 succulents. Excellent. Why not? Everybody's busy. Sure. We'll have dinner shortly, Vatali, okay? As soon as the cat moves. Kittle's scope. Task upgrade +1 mechanical. Arthur Kittle was an eminent research fellow at the Crane Cross Sanitarium. His specialism lay in the study of microscopic homunculi, entirely fictional parasite beings that he claimed were the source of many obscure maladies. Convinced such tiny creatures were causing havoc inside the minds of the insane, Kitty commissioned the most accurate microscope the East Coast had ever seen. Shipped from Icarate, the ornate microscope contained focusing lenses of almost astronomical quality. For years, Kitty hunted his quarry with the device, plundering brains from the sanitary mortuary. Now, needless to say, he found nothing, but drew the conclusion that he himself was infected, and homunculi alters the vision as to render them invisible to his eyes, even the aid of his microscope. A miraculous microscope. Excellent. Going to upgrade everything eventually. All right, but currently, the shipping crate. Straight up 2. Hit it. Probably just going to be more rations or something. Okay, everybody's doing something. Go. Okay, we finally got the place back. Inspiring text. That's going to go over here. Lost seed. Small tea kernel. Oh, nor the fingernail. Shouts. Ooh, it's shaken. Oh. Ooh. Tally. Got dreams of 2. And we've got the sulfuric snuff. Single use. So you're going to do some tripping. Ember fungus needs to be done in the laboratory. But we will need to do the oil bud first. Who the hell's going to do it, though? Only task of 1, so we can actually do this with the microscope and him. Bingo. Nice to have that. Okay. Ritual offering. Okay, inspiration. Perform a chapel. Requires 4. Okay, do you have incantations? 2. We have. Vasquez Tier makes 3. And Kissy Noise. Gift of the Snake. Well, to sleep at some point, so that should work. Muddy Mystery. Got another one, huh? Indeed, were you working at that? Shit, I could have used him for the ritual rather than use Gifts of the Snake. It's done. That's what it is. It's done. But let's see. That's everybody engaged at the moment. Caw. Ghostly shards, messing with things. Got it. Archives key just because I want it. There it is. Gift to the bee. Okay, cool. To fertility. Firefly. Fertility. Oh, darts of hot light must flicker in the darkness, ashen copes, constellation orange point. So if each beetle burns. Yeah, we can use that to upgrade things. Once we have the ember fungus processed, it's going to be a priority. Night lamp goes here. We really should be using that phone, shouldn't we? Keep forgetting. We should be call her girlfriend. Get caught up in the details. Bud, Caligar, you're free. Where are you at? 42 fatigue. What's your hunger, though? Get the basic meal. Why am I doing that? Because we really should wait till we get everybody for that one. Caligar, gonna have to delay you for a bit there. So laboratory is done here. I suppose we can do the inspiring text just in case. Need more stuff. Okay, so the machine room current. Okay, so there's nothing we can use. The crates are going to produce. That's useful. So, Mechanicist. Once we get the laboratory done, we can do the phone call. Excellent. Just keep her going for a bit here. Looks like that didn't work. Great. Alright, you go there, you go here. In Vatali's report, my experiments in dreaming have begun. The others may be suspicious of how easily I welcome sleep in this terrible place, but I may never again have the chance to access the many worlds beyond the waking one. I have not yet found what I'm looking for, but I can see places. The dream seeds clearly work. I must find more of them. Perhaps Lord Gideon or the occupants of the place had clinical reasons to gather them. So, Dream Hills. This is not the place I'm looking for, as Rise Dreams Invade. The low mossy hills atop each of the pile is a crowd of giant bones. Okay, so, need to find things. So, the question being, well, hopefully it's going to be something we can find. Now, we found some down here before. That, however, wait, you have 2 mysteries, don't you? Tally is hungry. I could put him here. Mechanicist, screw it. Everybody, let's just... What's your hunger level? It's the highest, really. So we're just going to wait for him to come here. Let's just get this out of the way so we can sleep if we have to. Then we'll stop for a moment. Yeah, okay, apparently not. Everybody just chill. Have a snack. Bye. Okay, so everybody's hunger's down. Caligar can use a nap. I suppose we can nap with the hills, do we? I just want to check. Alright, so what should do with them, simple trial. We should just do a regular sleep, because we got a bunch of dream fragments. We might be able to do so. While he's taking a nap, you've got substances, and you've got the radio, so let's go take a call. Okay, we need one more. Got a bunch of those. Gift to the bee, I believe, because he'll be sleeping. Boom. Okay, well, that's going on. You are fatigue 23, so you're still functional. Let's get the Uzamazi pot. I know we've got stuff I need to do with people, but we'll get there. Once Talgar is awake and we don't have to worry about this place anymore, but let's get the Mighty Mystery completed. Vatali, you need to go looking for trouble. Highrook matter. Okay. Vernon parcel, crumpled package, crumpled wax and waterproof paper, something around within, stamped with the brand of the Black Sands Verdant Road District. Names by Vatali, can only use and study. Okay, so that's barely going to give us one of the seeds. Silver Gazette. Inexplicable unclaimed import seized, auctioned off. Black Sands Port Tariff agents have seized the contents of the warehouse, which no dock receipt could be produced. The imports, who an anonymous buyer failed to collect this week, were revealed to contain a series of mechanical parts and etched plates for no immediate use could be determined by the agents. If the buyer, Essentials S.A., wishes to reclaim their property, then they have to bid for them at public auction like everyone else, docking agent Parlin Eustace told the Gazette, and then they'll explain why these imports are improperly registered in the first place, said Eustace. I'm sure that's important. Now, where are we? Atticus note. Plenty of opportunity to make extra coin here, but beginning to wonder if I ever get to spend it. It's good that Vatali can read Ackerson's weird books, but he's still a meddler. There's a limit to what people should meddle with. Vatali is one that cannot help but meddle. Perhaps it will help us here, but honest, I would rather have something solid to grasp. Mumbo-jumbo is slippery as an eel. If I get home from this wretched heap, then I will start planning for my life. I cannot end up like a father or my grandfather if I intend to live out my old man days in style. If I'm lucky, maybe I can come back here with more than just my feet. We're working on it. Okay, the field phone's about to detonate. Yeah, there's not much we can do. We're all doing something at the moment. Astor will take a nap after this point. I found some of my husband's work within one of the darker alcoves. It was an improvised study of sorts. A small desk built from stacked crates, overflowing with damp paperwork. Signal flickers briefly as Sophia attends to the machine. An etched stone tablet was resting beside some sort of transcription. It is unclear when Gideon was last here, but his notes refer to a ritual of some sort, the second circle. Sophia holds up a crumpled page, her hand trembling. This mentions a document box hidden in the archive's specific shelf. The box appears to hold something important to his research. We shall search this container, Miss Ackerson, but I am concerned for your health and not for your son. Doctor is closer to the projected image. Do the notes mention Simon or his condition at all? I like the transmission. Animation. Gideon either thinks Simon is safe or too is transfixed by his own dark obsessions to care anymore. Sophia is visibly shaken but pulls herself together. I will leave the papers here as I found them and continue my explorations. I must stay focused. A strange numbing reverie pulls at me. Could just be, hunger. Okay. Okay, we're getting a little... Okay, so the field phone is going to take some time to recharge. Sophia's guidance. 4. Archives. Gideon stores some engraved. So we've got... Once we got the... Oh god, we've got a lot of stuff down here to deal with. Okay, so the field phone, track tablet, orderly reference. The orderly reference can be probably used first, but shipping crates, probably nothing at the moment, so let's just keep that there. We've got more stuff to get through. Gift to the monkey. Yep, that was right. We did have one dream coming back. You, Astor. Your fatigue is high, so we're going to pop you in to the sleep zone. You need to go... Well, the ghostly shards will be done in about 0.3 seconds, so I can just be patient, or I can dig in the shovel, dig in the dirt, I guess. Chapman's crank. Where's the other ones? Ember fungus. That needs to be done. Yep. Okay. Let's get that done. Then we'll go take care of that problem. Crack tablet. All right, 5 again. So we got a bunch of cracked tablets. We do not have the... We need to get that pen upgraded next. The Vardnert Passel can be done with a study with Vatali. But in here, where is Vatali? He's over by the lantern. Okay, you can do this stuff. Right? You're good. You get the parcel done. Field phone needs to time. This requires 4, which we can't do yet. The only reference will be the next major thing. Sophia's guidance goes here to this system. All right, let's go. Still need more gift to the toad, but I think we only have 1 at a time, which is not helpful. Didactic programming. Let's hold it for now. Lots of things need to be done. Those are probably going to give us the pieces we need here. Alright, so everybody's locked in for something, I believe. Yep, let's go. Now we can actually access the archives, which will be good for the good doctor. Oh, back again? Bloody hell. Good. We can move it this time. Gift to the snake. Excellent. Okay, Astor. Ember liquid. And gift to the firefly. And we know which one we have to access. Dr. Calgary can probably... Dr. Calgary is going to be busy over here with the orderly reference. Okay. The earpiece. There we go. It's 2. We need a third one. Gift of the moth. Okay. Next. Fragrant seed. Guest rooms. We'll need to do that in a bit. I don't need to sleep yet, though, and I need to use you. Burdened letter. Dear Mr. Vatali, we have located and enclosed the seed you've requested. It is the genus Somnia umbra, a cave shrub that thrives in coves and gullies of the Yarlanian Sea. It is unfortunately the only instant of this type we can provide at the present. However, we will contact you should we locate more. Please note it has been used as a primitive culture as an anesthetic, and software work we advise against such applications. It is not coincidental that the Yarlan goat population is frequently decimated by incidents of drowning during the seeding season of the plant. Arborist Pilkin, Verdant Row. Which... kind of weird, but okay. What else can we do with you? We can use you for Sophia once we get the archives clear again. It's going to be a bit. So which one do we need to use first here? Which one can we spare? Okay, so we can basically get... The thing is, if we, we can, if we want to, use the gilt grap, pull out the field telescope, put in spyglass. Yeah, either one of them can do something here. So basically I just need to pick the one I want to do something else. That actually makes the most sense to actually have. Well, we can just flip out Vatali and progress his plot line a bit, okay? Oh, we don't have the snuff, though. That's the problem. We don't have a dream indicator. So, yeah. Oh well, these things happen. Sweep you to the chapel. Then, let's place shipping crate here. There's 2. Do you have any... No, you don't. You do, however. You don't even need the crank. Put you there. You... I believe probably, you'd probably do have enough. Will you do that? Okay, cool. And let's get the cracked tablet in place here. And take Imasi's pot off. Then actually we can replace the spyglass with the field telescope. And see if you can find something else useful. Just put the scope back. +2 upgradable. Excellent. So this one's up to +2. Vatali's currently can go take a nap, which I'm sure he wants to do. Can't actually can. The sulfuric snuff we just got from there. Use it up. Okay, that's done. I don't think you have the research. Yeah, you do have the research one. So if we switch you out, Calgary. We'll read this. Post-mortem report. As instructed by Master, I have dismembered the body of X and placed the remains in appropriate locations. The Master's dismemberment will ensure the invisible miasma of the plague cannot reform. The feet were most corrupted and buried under the chalk cliffs of the cliff tops. The calcium deposits there might help to contain any blight that remains. This approach might seem disrespectful, but just we must honor the dead and must protect the living. ML. Okay, it's going to require 3 of paths, but we can only produce 2. The eagle and another one. So we need to again upgrade the field telescope. I mean the compass itself. Again, we're going to need to get more stuff for grinding at this point. I'm not super upset about that. Okay, so, but Sevilla's guidance. There you go. 2. Mechanicus 2. You. Okay, cool. I don't know why is this working, but we're sure. Oh, the earpiece is at +2. That's right, because we upgraded it. Excellent. Anyways, go tackle that. It feels appropriate for her to be doing it. Okay. Gary, what are you up to, Calgary? Still got that injury thing going. Let's grab you the laboratory. You know, healing dose. Why not? Let's treat her injuries. Alright. I think that's everybody doing something. You know, this place is getting kind of messed. Oh, every time we upgrade something, we increase it. Ember Stone. Machine room. Okay, grimy tablet. 4. Okay, so cool. Alright, so I want to alternate over here with the cave lantern and see what else we can get. The Ember Stone has to be processed as soon as Astor is up. Is free. Okay. Okay, so Dr. Caligari is now remove their injuries. I don't believe they have... Yeah, they don't have mechanical. Alright, so... Could produce another healing spray while we're here, just to keep our supplies up and have something to dig up later. Means you have to go back to the level 1 tool in order to do that. Tubs would just show up over here, it'd be easier. Dream of a dread forest, tangled and silent. It contains vast branches which no birds ever flown. It's not the place I'm looking for. Great, he's just going to be cycling the drain here, isn't he? Losing himself to madness. Anyways, what's your mechanical like? You don't have any. Not worth a damn. Okay, the grimy tablet, on the other hand, you should be able to crack. Let's get in here, grab. Steer. Oh, Paltu's pen. There it is. Let's grab this and this. That should be enough with just the pen, actually. Get that fixed up. Get it to work. No, only so much drug use being allowed. Document box. The laboratory. God, we need to upgrade everything. You just need to keep grinding for Emberstone. Speaking of which, gonna need the crank, and since everybody dreams, it's the wrong one. Monkey. Colors are so similar, it messes me up. Let's get that knocked out. Okay. Deep breath. Alright, so next. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Where were we? Okay, so Stokes the Raven can be moved, and he can, yeah. Putting him over here allows me to get, or allows me to get a straight up +1 with that, which means I can do things a lot easier. Now with Atticus, there, we can do Dr. Calgary. Let's get Calgar. Alright, let's get this knocked out. Okay, the healing dose, excellent, but while we're here, let's get the Ember Fungus going. And we can use the scope for that. Then we'll be able to upgrade something. With that, shipping crate will go over to here to things that must be done. And you, what's your stats? Fatigue. Take a nap. Alright. So. Okay. Sure. Okay, having the cat and the raven in the same place is not an issue, because the raven's smart enough to get out of the cat's way. Okay. Okay, Tubbs is over here now. Okay, so we've got this at the moment. Pen back. Shipping crate. Okay, ember shards. Ember shards. Okay. Got the fungus going next. That'll produce +2. Then we know which one we can upgrade 1. Upgrading the pot's not quite good, but upgrading the microscope does make sense. Okay, so that's what we'll do. What are you at? You're doing pretty well. Okay, take the crank. 1 we need. I don't think you have roots, but the crow will help you. The raven will help you dig. Forevermore. Tally, you need to do something. Alright, so... You're still looking for dream seeds, so why don't you look for them in the basement? That's where we found some last time. Okay, that was a good nap. Gift for the monkey. Excellent. Get the ember liquid over here. Mesh it with the ember shards. And which one goes next? Alright. Tier... Oh, God. Microscope. Definitely the microscope. Hit it. Gonna make things a little messier right now. Atticus, you're up and running. What are we gonna do with you? Early report. Get the gift to the eagle here. We need to upgrade the field telescope. I mean the compass next. Let's see what we can get first. Meow. Excellent, excellent. Healing sprig and focus fern. Excellent. Ember fungus. Excellent. Okay. What are you at? Vatali, fatigue 14. Yeah, you just keep going until you tell us to stop digging. Okay, that one's still engaged. Where do you want to be? Shipping crate. Let's get that open if there's anything in there. Alright. At some point we're going to have to remember to get some more basic food. So, let's pop out the field oops, he's still working on it. Alright. Alright, everybody's locked in. Kitty's scope has been upgraded. Excellent. Okay, so tier, masterpiece, there's a pot. Okay. We got stuff we need to do here. Okay. Place is getting kind of infernal here. Another ember stone. Good, good. Cinder absolutely needed. Healing sprig and focus fern. We do need to use the focus fern at some point. Who's free? Grimy tablet. Go up here. We'll deal with that in a bit. Need to upgrade the pen for that. Where you at, Doc? Where are you at? Injury fatigue. Alright, so take a nap. Need more meat, so pull out this, put in the spyglass. Don't require Atticus to do it, but he's the only one who can do it. Alright, so let's get that moving. Go looking for meat. Yes. Well, you came out here. Okay. Snuff. Good. We've exhausted that zone, so Vatali over here. He's doing fine. Fatigue's a little high, but not problematic at this moment. Grab the pen. Start that task. Okay, now we gotta figure out what we're doing with you. I'm not sure we need to do it that way, but Let's see. We still have ember fungus needs to go in the laboratory, which we can't use. The ember shard needs to go in the machine room. Excellent. Put this here. Put this here. Crank here. Mechanicus there. And gift to the monkey. There you go. Okay. Okay, so raw meat. Process that. Raven scarp. Excellent. Now, do we have any more items we can get from here? Let's find out. The good doctor. Can't use the archive. Can't use this. Where's the magic pot? Alright, there we go. Alright, we can move the shards, can't we? May have to do that in a bit. Run out other things to do. That goes there, I believe. This goes down here. Vatali is not fully fatigued yet, so we should be okay. We're looking for the ember shards. We have the ember liquid. We do not. So the ember shards go there for now. Ember fungus to go in the laboratory. You can put this into the schoolroom. Can be moved within its room, but not removed from it. Got it. Okay, so it basically got to work on that one. Wait on that one. Let's crank down here. Can't work on the fungus yet. Could make a meal. Easy enough. But, now we don't have the raven, fortunately. Put her to sleep for now. Wait, you don't have anything you're doing right now. Can't have that. Document box. Laboratory. Atticus only. Burial report. Calgar only. Duskull letter only. Program. Crack tablets. You get the pen upgraded again, apparently. Like 2, 2, 1, we can actually do this, can't we? No. Yes. No. Yes. Can. Get it moving. LT engaged. Stone goes here. Can't make ember shards though. Until we get that. Until we use it. Okay. Nazi's pot. Why you're. Might as well. I mean, you don't have a regular meal, so. Go for it, Doc. You, on the other hand. We need to upgrade you bad, but I don't know how you're going to do it. It's very busy for the moment. Rotating in and out will eventually get what we need. Day 11, great. There you go, dreams trouble me, but I am now awake. Whoops, the night lamp goes there. Gift to the monkey goes here, excellent. Can't use that until we have the liquid, however. So gotta wait till the laboratory's done. Let's get tears. Tears, probably her sorrow. We can, however, have you switch this out for spyglass. Be at work. Alright, so that's happening. Can, of course, continue doing it so long as we have something to work with. Tracing charcoal. Yeah, we're gonna need more stuff. And meow. Okay. Great. Displaces the damn meat. Gods. Come on, people. Calgar. You've got a burial report to go to. Right, so here's the burial report in here. Problem, let's Clifftop, however. We need to upgrade that, which is going to be the next one we upgrade. Okay, can we get to it, though? The laboratory 1.1 seconds. Let's see. You are back. Which means we can use you to do some more heavy digging. Fatigue's way too low to worry about. Okay. Save you for the laboratory, but we can still get one thing done. What the heck? Oil bud, excellent. Focus fern, excellent. We got the LT, so we can't use it for anything. But we can swap out for that, and he can use the heavy one with the Raven's help. Carrying out secrets, probably, is what the ability is. Gift of the bee, excellent. Now, you have laboratory, you... That'll do it. Then we'll upgrade... It's a compass. Scarp, okay. Not a lot, mind you. Can't use Emberstone yet. That's 2. Up to a 4, but it doesn't help, unfortunately. Cat, C letters, document box. 5. Oh, so many things need to upgrade. This compass or the scope first. We're halfway to getting the scope back. Secrets, unfortunately. Can't use the kitchen. Okay, demonic force, ghostly shards. Okay. You have research abilities? Yes, you do. Research abilities. Okay, so what do you want to do with you? Archives key. You can find something useful. Okay, cracked tablet. And LT. Another muddy mystery ritual offering. I do like the fact we can just toss Stokes in there. That gives us 1 off the bat. He doesn't have rituals. You do, however. Incantations 2, you or the doctor. Doctor will be done first. We'll put him in with Gift to the Snake, and that should pull it off. Just the tier, for that matter. Wait, you're not doing anything. Just in case. Ember liquid, got it. Okay, which one do we upgrade first? So bear the report. We get Calgar's mission going. Document box. We get the Renutius document box. And we get the Muddy Mystery. So we have to decide between this, or since the Burr report is a specialized one, the compass will be the next one we upgrade, which means we have to wait for him, unfortunately. Or we just assume that we're going to be able to do this at some point and use the available one, which is scope. The scope's already a +2. But in order to get to 5, can we just do this now? I'm making this too difficult, aren't I? Chemical worksheet. There we go. Yeah, I'm just making this too difficult. Okay, everybody else do your thing. I still haven't upgraded anything, so we should be able to access the compass. Excellent. Booster matrix. Got it. Inspiring text. But we might need you for something else. Let's see. That's hunger, 20%. That's not exactly a problem yet. Laboratory is currently in use. Alright, inspiring text it is. Altina's pen, that's all last of that. Okay. Probably could use a nap. I'm thinking this might be one of the things you like to nap with. Alright, let's hit the archives key. See if we can get anything. Okay. Alright, tracing charcoal, good. You can get the old... Okay, spyglass. Why was I doing spyglass? I should have done the telescope. Meanwhile... Okay, so... Which one do we want to do first? Let's see. I only really have one choice here. The compass. Day 11. Alright, so first things first, Gideon's notes. I need to shake off this childish apprehension and press forward, but I am vexed. Despite searching the entire estate and exhausting my contacts, I don't have enough fragments to complete the rite. The communion has offered to meet me in the labyrinthine chapel. They are to reconsecrate the place, and its position beneath the estate makes it a powerful locus for rituals. I have already scoured the halls below in pursuit of my own research. Perhaps the Seeker's return will reveal something overlooked. In truth, I think they had underestimated my skill and are now attempting recompense. Nibiru is whispering to me. I can feel its power growing inside me. If I can contain and control it, the Seekers will soon need me more than I need them. It like more proof these tablets are essential to composing our second rite. Vatali rubs his hand with cold or excitement. We should complete the assembly and attempt the ritual. There is no further enlightenment to be found. I cannot share in your enthusiasm, Vatali. Nothing but chaos and disorder results from these occult affairs. The flesh is weak. Though more to the point, how can we help Sophia? She is not in Nibiru as far as we can tell. She is still trapped in the Seeker's old sanctum. The threats we are assembling dissolve the border between our world and the unseen twin. For a brief time, places of power, the chapel, the sanctum, the gates of Nibiru become connected. Vatali raises his book to accentuate the point. These windows of opportunity might allow Sophia to find her way back to us. Well, that's probably not the case. Preserved tablet. It's going to be pretty easy to get through. Gideon's notes. Sent records. Seeker's letter. Brother Ackerson, before you proceed with the second ride, we urge you to meet us in the sanctum beneath your house. There is a door in the depths of your undercroft unknown to you. It leads to a network of spaces that once used as seen for our work. These catacombs were not, we must stress, built by us. They are much older and have seen many things. Before the Great Witch Hunt, they served as our primary headquarters in the city. Since their compression, they have been sealed and abandoned. Now the Eye of Nibiru is awakening of Highrook. It is time for us to return to them again, the communion. Okay, so probably this is the best place to stop right now. As you can see, we're making some serious progress once we have the compass up and going with Dr. Caligari's personal mission, his loyalty mission, if you're a Mass Effect 2 fan, will take us over to there. In addition, once we get the kitchen to stop glowing orange, we should be able to do that. And also, I need to do the ritual offering in order to see what we can get from that, and blah, 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 blah. You can see where it's all going. You can see what it reminds me of Cultist Simulator, as we have all of these plates spinning at once. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and horror at Highrook. Hope you enjoyed your time here. And again, we are bearing down, I think, at the end, coming to the end of the mid-cycle of the game, and then there'll be the whatever the heck is on the other side, because who knows? I mean, I got surprised last time I filled up the composer. This will be interesting to see what we do this time. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye. Like, share, subscribe as per usual. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.